Welcome, Gemini, to your mid-month reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. And I want to thank everyone who is new. Welcome, welcome. Okay, guys, let's see what is going on with you in this beautiful mid-month. Subscribe. Message. We have the Six of Cups coming up over here, which is talking about some kind of reminiscing, some kind of memories coming up of the Knight of Wands. So it could be some kind of reminiscing of this this fire sign, or it could be even a water sign. But definitely this person who you just feel is very impulsive, very sexy, very charming. So definitely feeling like there is some memories coming up over here. If it's not you who's having these memories, then they're having memories of you and thinking of you as being so sexy and so charming. Okay, so take it how it resonates for you. But definitely feeling like they feel like there was a lack of accountability when it came to this relationship. Oh, they feel like they kind of messed this one up. Moving into a different direction. So they did feel like whatever happened within the past over here, that they definitely felt like they had to move away from you for some kind of accountability, something that happened within the relationship. But I do feel like they're coming back around because they feel like there is some kind of impulsive drive to where they want you to understand that they were the guilty party and that they should have taken accountability for the situation at hand. So with the High Priestess over here, it's almost like they have this understanding that they know that they messed up. So it does look like they want to come back as this Prince Charming, this Princess Charming, and really want to come back and make you understand that they knew that they messed up. Okay, they should have taken more risks. They should have not been so unfair about the situation. Whatever it was that happened within the relationship, they're understanding what has gone wrong. And they just feel like they should have opened their mouth. They should have stood strong. They should have worked this out with you, whatever it is. Okay. And I definitely do see that. Clarifying on the situation. Yeah, they're definitely coming back around. Yeah, definitely feeling like they have some kind of potential over here. They feel like there is a potential. They're going to come through and they're going to make this message known. They're feeling very excited about this situation because they do feel like they have, gone through all the worries and all of the releasing of all the tensions and everything. So they're feeling very, very excited and free, and they really want to reach out over here. So they definitely feel like there's a lot of hope over here. There was a lot of healing that needed to happen. They do feel like they have healed through this situation. They've been manifesting you through this situation and really wanting to come through to give you this news. They're very ambitious and very far beyond driven over here to make sure that you understand that they do feel like they have the passion where the lack of passion wasn't there before. I feel like for some of you, this could be somebody who might have felt like they were very immature at the time that you guys were dating, and now they feel like they're a lot more mature than what they were in the past. I feel like for a lot of you, there could have been a lack of accountability, like they didn't want to get a job, they just wanted to play around, and now they've grown up. So for a lot of you, I feel like there's something that has to do with being like growing up. Like, why don't you grow up? Yeah, there's a lot of independence now, where there might have been a lot of codependency before. You might have felt like there were a lot of codependency on you. They're coming from a place within their heart of the land of love. So they definitely want to come and woo and coo you and tell you that they still love you and they still think about you all the time. And they really want to confess this love to you. There was a lot of concerns and worries that they have actually come out of, and they do feel a lot more courageous about this situation. There is no more indecisiveness, and I do feel like that was a lot of that immature energy coming out of where all of this was coming out of. I think that there was a lot of arguing and fighting because of lack of accountability. I really do feel like somebody may be lazy, they didn't want to get a job, a lot of dishonesty. a lot of indecisiveness, you know, I don't know where I'm going in life, you know, things of this nature. So it does feel like they're coming back firm and with a good foot, right? Because yeah, before it looked like there was a lot of incorrect directions, a lot of wrong decisions being made, and a lot of immaturity. And now they're coming back around telling you that they have grown up. Might have been quite a while since they've been away. Might have been 6 months to a year, 6 years, however. Clarify on the situation, please. Oh yeah, Nine of Cups. They definitely feel like this is a place where they can accomplish their dreams with you. They do see you as the Nine of Cups, and they definitely feel like there is some kind of stability that the two of you can work on. They feel like they're coming from a much higher place, though. They're saying, I do have a job, I have changed, and I want you to see me for who I am today, and not, you know, see me for who I was yesterday, because today I have the Ten of Pentacles. I am the Herald of Pentacles. Wow. Yeah. Today they're okay, so let's see what's going on over here using these Sacred Traveler cards. Best message, please. Yeah. Definitely they've come up a lot over here. Wandering path, enjoy the journey. They just really want to get with you and really want to enjoy the journey with you. There's something about they're really feeling like they are really enjoying the journey. I think that before there was could have even been a lot of depression going on where they couldn't feel like they were doing anything right. Okay, we do have the Sanctuary, opening up your spiritual source and answering the call. The time is now. So it does feel like the time is now, and especially, you know, it's like if you're ready for this person to come back, you're ready for this. Maybe you've been praying for a miracle, right? You've been praying for this miracle. Here they come, right? It's like, here they come now. I needed this miracle. I needed them to come back, right? Okay, so... And maybe, you know, it is a miracle. For some of you, it might not even be, you know, really love. It could be definitely a child for some of you. Now I'm, you know, even though I have the confessions of love saying I love you, if you know that it's not a love situation and it's like a child who's been, I need them to grow up, take it how it resonates and throw whatever cards don't resonate with you. Go ahead, throw them away. Because for some reason with the miracle, you know, I'm kind of seeing on this, I'm also kind of seeing because, you know, it could be your kids. They needed to grow the hell up, you know? So it just says, make sure that you're keeping an open mind about the situation, if it's a love situation, okay? Okay, so, and maybe it is. I mean, maybe it's just a kid. I mean, if this is a child, show us some cards for a child, you know, or somebody else, a friend or something. I think for majority of it is a love, but... because it's been really saying much more about a love reading, but this is saying it's not going to, you know, everything's going to be okay. It's transitioning the way it needs to be, okay? And, yeah, it's almost like they're coming out of a place where they have a lot of courage. They're not a wounded warrior or nothing. They're definitely on a fool's journey over here. They know exactly where they're going and where they're headed to. This is not a person who's messing around. So whether it's love or it's, you know, your child or something, you know, everybody's story is a little bit different. Whoever it is, they know what they're doing. They're not messing around. Okay, it's kind of like, well, I'm going to come in. I'm going to offer you my love. I want you to understand I love you. Okay, and then I want to be with you because I've thought about this whole time. They ain't messing around. They're coming from a very mature place. If this is a child who's been messing around, you know, you've been waiting for them to grow up, they're definitely doing so. They're holding tight to exactly what it is that they know they're holding tight to. Okay, they're not messing around anymore. Four of Cups in reverse. They're saying, I accept what I've done. I understand the place that I was in the past. Okay, and yes, it's going to be feeling very unpredictable. Okay, yes, I've moved on past the foolish things. I have gone. I am healing. Okay, yeah, and that's exactly what I'm doing. Eight of Cups to the Four of Swords. I've moved on from that situation. I've moved on from who I used to be. And I'm coming into this new beautiful place of who I am. And I accept who I am now. Look at that. Even Eight of Cups. Look at that. Six of Cups to the Eight of Cups. I know who I am. I've moved away from that. I found the Wheel of Fortune. I found and accept who I am. And they're standing within the sun. This person is so different. And, you know, it's kind of crazy because I even kind of hear like, I don't care if you think that I didn't change. I did. You know, I mean, that's coming from the place of the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun. It's kind of like, I don't really, You know, I'm not indecisive. I changed my world. I know who I am with the Knight of Pentacles. There is nothing that's going to sit over here and tell me, right, that I did not change. I am who I am, and I did change. My whole world has changed, and I am different, and I'm proposing this to you. I'm showing you, right? I'm showing you out of the love and the comforts of my place. And this is because they had a huge judgment call and a huge tower. But I think you guys had that together. And I think through that tower and that judgment, this is how they became Herald the Swords. This is where they've changed everything. This is where they looked deep within themselves and realized that their life was going nowhere. And all they have been doing has been starry-eyed about you, looking and planning to get back to you. Wow, Nine of Pentacles to the Star. Whoa, Two of Pentacles. I've been waiting. It's almost like I've been testing the waters of my life over here, but this whole time all I've been doing is trying to figure out how to get back to you. Have you trust me? Plan things around you. Wanting you to accept me. Wanting me to accept myself. Getting myself back into a place where I know I am, good enough. Good enough for you. Good enough for myself. Making myself happy. But I love it because with the Sun to the Star, it's saying I'm making myself happy. Yes, to the Temperance, to the Ace of Pentacles. I'm doing the things that I need to do for self as well. So they're not just doing it for you. They actually went out to do it for themselves because they knew that if they did that, then they would be happier. And it's always happier when you make yourself happy because that means you love yourself. And love yourself first, then you have others love you, right? Because then you're coming from a place of pure strength. So we can definitely see them coming from a place of pure strength. And I think that's where the finding the sanctuary was. I really feel like they did find that sanctuary within themselves to be able to answer this call, to show you, hey, I want to show you that, I want you to see the miracle that's coming out of this. I want you to see how strong I was and what I did. Wow. And they're saying, but I want you to keep an open mind when I come through. I don't want you to just say, oh, you think you changed. No, they're saying, I want you to see how I changed and be happy for me with the Sun card. Because I truly did. Right? Wow. Wow, they definitely did. Wow. Definitely the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck with a nourishing, practical, and supportive, reliable. I was reliable. I did everything I was supposed to do. I am coming out as the Queen of Pentacles, whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. And it's because of something that had to do with the vision that they had seen as the King of Wands. So they're coming definitely out as the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Wands. So you put those two energies together and it's saying, this is where I'm compacting this situation. This is where I've matured. This is where I've overcome the challenges to see the bigger picture within my life, to become the leader that I knew I could probably be. But at one time, I didn't. At one time, guys, I don't think they thought that. I think that when you guys were together before, no matter how you were together, I don't think they thought that. I think the immaturity was so, I don't know, it was so high. And the lack of accountability and all of that stuff was so high. I don't think that they really realized how much they could really grow. So I think that in the end, I think they kind of surprised themselves. They surprised themselves. Wow. Okay, my friends, until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.